He will run miles and miles in this shoe. I will walk miles and miles in this shoe.
Fresh Foam X version 4 from New Balance. Their kind of peak pinnacle cushioned running shoe in their lineup. Big updates include more cushioning, of course, 2 millimeters more of the Fresh Foam cushioning through the midsole. You have 35 millimeter stack height in the heel, 31 the forefoot. It's a little bit wider of a midsole geometry, so they've added a little bit more flare through the heel and that forefoot, give you a bit more added stability. The midsole feels a little softer, a little springier, and then that rocker profile is a bit more pronounced in this version. So now I've run a little bit of it. Nad, how have you you've been walking?
Well, I don't know all the technical stuff that you talk about. All I know is how good it feels on my foot. I love, I've always loved the cushioning in the Fresh Foam series, of course, the more especially. Always been a wearer from version 1, 2, and 3. Huge fan of the 3, so I was a little bit anxious about the 4, I won't lie. But everything that you talked about is 100% true. I'm definitely feeling that more cushion. I'm definitely feeling that wider forefoot, and the response is amazing. Like, I want to take it to that next level for sure. Yeah, it feels great.
Yeah, and I, on the other hand, I wasn't a big fan of previous versions of this. And I found this one is a fair bit livelier, fair bit more spring in your step.
Version 4, I feel kind of just really gives me that sock-like feeling. Like it just really hugs the foot really nicely. And I'm going to touch on something, if we're talking about fit, is I luckily am not somebody who suffers from bunions, but we know we have a lot of people who come in the store that suffer from bunions, and that little softer fabric on the top is super accommodating. I pull it out for somebody who's like, listen, I'm putting a ton of miles on in my running or my training, and I need a shoe that's gonna last that little bit longer, and that's gonna give me that cushioning so my body doesn't ache as much. And then I pull it out for the customer who's like, you know, I've got metatarsal issues, I've got plantar fasciitis, and this is a shoe that it benefits both categories of person. All right, so everybody knows how much I love this shoe. Justin, you've had a chance to run in it, right?
Yeah, I've been a fan. You know, it's a bit of departure from what I'm used to.
Yeah.
It's a little more shoe than what I'm used to, but I can certainly see and feel the benefits of wearing this shoe and where it can kind of fit into my rotation. I'd probably wear it as a, you know, a nice recovery shoe for an off day where my legs are feeling a little taxed, or I just ran a half marathon on the weekend, or something for an easy warm-up shoe where I just want to have you know, additional cushioning benefits. I wouldn't necessarily race at all. I would definitely use this as an easy mileage running shoe.
But you could see somebody racing in that, right?
Definitely, yeah. If someone wants to, you know, this is a shoe that if you want to take the most amount of impact off of your feet, off your legs, this is the shoe to do that in. It's available in our store and online today.
Yeah, and it's amazing. Come try it out.